Welcome to our very first full-length feature production of Antelope Island animals in their natural habitat.
We couldn't be more excited to bring you the action and thrills of the Antelope Island, primarily the birds.
We are so excited to bring this wonderful landscape to your attention.
And here we've got our natural correspondent Walter here in the action today.
Famed
Welcome.
bird tracker, Walter.
He does a bit of killing, but he's looking to change his ways.
Welcome. I lost my train of thought.
Skip Bobby, zoologist. Ray Anderson, birdwatching fanatic.
Ned Ledoux, nature correspondent and professional bird caller.
Quack! Eve Stowen, National Geographic.
Oh my goodness. If I'm not mistaken, I think we've got our first wildlife sighting. Hey, nature correspondent Walter. I mean Ned.
That looks
Do we
like a
have
bison
here,
to me.
Ned?
Gee whiz. No way, that's a buffalo.
I think it appears to be the elusive American bison.
There we have it. You heard it here first, folks. Here we've got a natural bison in its habitat. Just
Amongst other bison.
absolutely majestic. Standing there, it's all of its pride and glory. You can see its breaths slowly meandering its way out of its lungs. Truly majestic.
Do not approach this close unless you are a trained expert.
Like our natural correspondent, Walter Anderson.
Ned Ledoux.
Ned Ledoux. Here we've got the once-in-a-lifetime view of glorious Buffalo Point.
The spirit of the buffalo is very strong here.
You might be wondering why this island is called Antelope Island, when we just saw buffalo so clearly. And then this is Buffalo Point. Where are the antelope?
Here for the answers, we've got our nature correspondent, Ned Ledoux.
Well, it can really be a very complicated answer because, well, antelope could have been the first thing that the first person to see this island saw. Or it could be that it was once shaped like an antelope. But since the receding water levels have, well, receded, now it's just more shaped like an island.
You know what they say, in your prime years, when you haven't receded, maybe you looked like an antelope. But by the late 40s, early 50s, it's receded and you're more of an island.
But don't call your wife an antelope.
The Great Salt Lake is a closed basin lake, meaning it does not have an outlet. As a result, the lake level fluctuates dramatically in response to precipitation and evaporation. Since the lake bed is almost flat, a small rise in lake level can shift the shoreline many miles. The historic high lake level was reached in the 1870s and the 1980s, and the historic low in the 1960s. Compare the illustration in the hydro... That's zoology, baby. This is an ancient zoology technique. You take a bit of the Nature Valley peanut butter bar, you break it, and this will get birds every time. Now we just have to wait.
Here we've got the diamond-studded moth. Look at its beauty, glistening by the lake, feasting on its salt.
This thing is insanely large. There's my hand. It's basically the same size.
If you look closely, their whiskers indicate that it's quite dead.
Shall we do a test?
Oh, I would doubt that.
Into nature correspondent Ned Ledoux.
Oh, it
Oh,
is
no.
quite dead.
Oh no!
I was right, Ned.
Wow. Majestic.
Majestic.
Feed them, they are known to be carnivores. They like fingers.
And toes.
Really only fingers and toes. It's peculiar.
It really is quite a sight to see this time of year. Just look at them. At least 50. Possibly going on 100. Here we've got our first green-tailed grebe. Absolutely beautiful, correct?
The green-tailed grebe is my favorite bird because they do a radical mating dance.
Let's see if it'll do it. Ah, there it goes. Mating.
Baby.
Mating in the northern direction. Wow. Look at the sight of them. 1, 2, 3.
The many wonders of Antelope Island on full display. All 3 of them.
Bison are known this time of year to be around Antelope Island as they're in their migration.
You can tell they've been on quite a journey. They haven't had time to shave those horns.
That's why they're taking their rest here on the island before they continue traveling eastward towards the Mississippi, their homeland. Truly majestic antelope.
It's a stampede. What are they running from?
Let's see their chaser. Ah,
Oh,
there he is.
Ned.
Ned?
Ned.
Ned's out on the prowl. Well, too bad for him. They're running towards their safe area, as Ned can't swim, and there's a whole lake they've got.
Get him. Get it.
Look at this glorious lake. Majestic in its every way, stretching for miles. Off in the very far distance, we might even see some birds. Ah, yes, there they are. Beautiful. Wow, a natural human in its unnatural habitat.
I believe they're bird watching.
They usually like to peruse the cities and the streets, but this one's gotten lost, as we can tell. Maybe he's trying to head for Prairie Peak.
To guide it back.
There it is.
Natural habitat.
We can be a guide, a shelter, and a blessing to this poor lost human.
Oh my goodness, guys! I can't believe we made it to the Great Salt Lake. This is the biggest salt lake in North America and the sixth largest lake in the United States. I can't believe we're actually here in the flesh. I gotta try some of this. Look at this water. It's so clear, it's majestic, and there's even animals in here that will share this water with me. I'll be one with nature. Let me try again. It's not really working. I don't know what went wrong. Ah.
Is it salty?
Quite salty.
Here we are, in the lake. Miles from habitation. in the center of the lake. Truly a wild sight. Nothing like it. Here we've got a fallen, petrified forest. As you can tell, the forests back in the day, they were built in straight lines all the way to the lake. You can tell it's petrified by the white growing on it. It's called petrified moss. Very petrifying. Don't eat it.
It has really taken a bad toll on the local wildlife. Because now, what once were trees that the fish would lick for good moss nutrients, well, now they're gone.
Look at that. Majestic antelope on the Antelope Island. They're truly majestic, feeding on the grasslands and savannas of the island. Who knows how they swam here? Antelope don't float, but they might have skipped across.
Some say they eat the natural growing cantaloupes, which is why they get their name.
Antelope cantaloupe.
One thing's for certain. These beasts are not to be messed with.
They are beastly.
Well, that was the majesty of delightful Antelope Island in all of its glory.
We hope you enjoyed viewing the majesties with us.
The many spectacles of wonders.
It was a treat.
And wildlife correspondent Ned Ledoux is here to give us the final word.
All in all, it was a great day filled with wildlife and safaring. You could say that we were on a safari.
By contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.